Should you submit your SAT scores to colleges? If so, how do you know which ones to submit them to? We are in a test-optional world, and this has been a source of confusion for a lot of students and parents. Is it better to submit SAT scores? Will colleges really not care if I don't submit one? Will my chances decrease if I don't? These kinds of questions are common in today's test-optional environment. And by the way, I think test-optional is here to stay. There are still well-known colleges that require the SAT or ACT tests such as MIT, Georgetown, University of Florida, Georgia Tech, Florida State University, U.S. Naval Academy, West Point, U.S. Air Force Academy, and others. But most colleges in America will probably remain test-optional permanently. So should you submit your SAT score to test-optional colleges? The answer is yes, if your score is at the average for that college or above, and no if your score is below the average for that school. You can find the average SAT scores for colleges by simply Googling them. Will your chance of getting accepted decrease if you don't submit an SAT score? The answer to this is a bit more complicated. If you're applying to a highly selective college that has, let's say, an acceptance rate of 15% or lower, you'll want every advantage you can get for admissions because so many top-performing students will apply. In those cases, if you have a high GPA based on a rigorous academic schedule with impactful and focused extracurricular activities, a high SAT score will give you another edge in admissions. It's another thing to show on your application that will help you. However, still assuming a high GPA, your extracurriculars really stand out because you showed a lot of leadership and impact. For example, not submitting an SAT score may not hurt your chances. Case in point, one of my recent students was academically pretty strong, not a top performer, but solid. Her extracurriculars, however, were off the charts as far as leadership and community involvement and impact. She was a terrible standardized test taker, so her SAT scores weren't so great. She applied to Boston University and did not submit her SAT scores. I honestly don't think she would have gotten accepted when Boston required the SAT, but her extracurriculars were so impressive that she got accepted. Most students do not have extracurriculars that could get them over the top for a school like that. So in most cases, a great SAT score will be an added benefit for any student for any college that is test optional. So my strong advice is to start your SAT studies early, study hard, and get the highest score possible. Now for my plug. I'm CK, founder of CK Education and creator of the highly effective CK SAT prep system. If you need to raise your SAT score, and nothing else has worked, learn why students wait for months on my waiting list to begin their one-to-one online SAT studies with me. I'd love to help you too. You can learn more at ckeducation.org. Thanks for watching and be sure to watch my other videos on my channel as well. I'm sure that they will be helpful to you.